Okay, it's Cosmic Charles, and I'm back with another video. Unfortunately, the audio quality is going to be much reduced for this. I just don't have the time to record visual and then record audio and then sync the audio. I'm having to choose between playing and recording, and this is the only way I can do it. I have to stream. And I've tried with other free um, recording devices, and the only one I've been able to get to work has been Windows Media Capture Player, whatever you call it. So unfortunately, the audio quality is not going to be as good as I would like. Maybe I can try and figure out how to fix it up in OBS Studios, but that has just been a complete disappointment for me, unfortunately. Alright, so this is the deck, Temur Cascade. It's pretty straightforward. The sequencing can be a little difficult. The main reason for running this deck is you get to run all these beautiful full art lands. For some reason, Magic's been struggling to load these art. I don't know why, it just recently started happening, but hopefully the games will keep the full art lands during the gameplay. Alright, so on to the deck tech. So this is a ramp style deck, and also a bit of a mana cheating deck with the Brainstorm, so I'll get into that quickly. So use cards like Arboreal Grazer, Explore, and Growth Spiral in order to cheat lands onto the battlefield with an additional land drop. So you use these Karoo lands in order to fuel these ramp spells. And once you get to enough lands, you can start casting, your Muldrifters, your Avenging Hunters, your Boarding Parties, and your Altasaurs, or what have you. This is different from my other lists. I decided to go up on Forest in order to increase the odds of me going turn 2 Explore or turn 1 Arboreal Grazer. It helps slightly more with Growth Spiral. I am excited for a card that's coming out in the Winds of Eldraine that should bring up my Explorer effects to 16 or 14, depending on how many Muldrifter I'm planning on keeping. And you can use Brainstorm, by the way, in combination with these Cascade spells in order to cheat in these, in order to cheat in whatever you put on top. So you can almost have like a pseudo a sneak and show type effect. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm using Snap in combination with the Crew lands to ramp out as well. So a turn 3 Avenging Hunter isn't all that hard to get. In fact, I think I've had a turn 3 Annoyed Altasaur into Avenging Hunter once. That was pretty sweet. My board's pretty straightforward. I have the main deck weather in order to run 3 weather post board. I have the 3 Tamiyo safekeeping for Ponza, which I faced a few times. And it's not as bad as a matchup as I thought. It's not like it's completely unwinnable. Like, there are ways of playing to win in that matchup. And you have some Sulphurous Blast. Great because it deals 3 damage. That'll help for walls and other things with 3 damage. Fairy Macabre, bad to cascade into, but it is kind of the de facto grave removal, I think, for the speed of the format. Serene Heart for auras and Pyroblast for blue things. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see if I can find a game. Let's take a look here. Take a look here. No one's in the queue, so it looks like I'll be trying to do a tournament practice here. This is mostly me testing to see how viable streaming will be, because I really don't have the time to do what I was doing before, unfortunately. So let's see. Alright, let's try this again and see if we can do okay here. The lands are still not. Oh well. This is a really good hand. Unfortunately, the lands still aren't borderless. I don't know why they're not. Hopefully that'll get fixed in the future, because I really enjoy playing with borderless lands. So here I'm going to lead on the Crystal Grotto because there's no way of me getting this Growth Spiral down turn 2, so I might as well get the free Scry. I'm going to keep that on top, actually. I have a lot of accelerant, so I do like the card draw. Alright, looks like we're against some type of Gardens. Don't know which type yet. Gardens is a pretty interesting matchup. I played it before. It's pretty tricky because they also have initiative creatures. But it looks like I'm going to be ramping up pretty hard. Not going to have a turn 3 Muldrifter, but I should just have a lot of mana, which is also a good thing to have. Okay, let's see what they do. Alright, So I'm going to take this opportunity to scry, and I'm just going to ramp out again, I think. You know what? I think I do want that. That's 2, 4, 6, that's 7. I guess I can afford to bottom another one of those Karoo lands. Alright, so I will go explore into, is it Boilerworks? Returning my Crystal Grotto into Growth Spiral. I'm going to put Crystal Grotto onto the battlefield. And 2, 4, I'm going to put that on top. I like getting these out of my library for a couple of reasons. One, it's good with Weather the Storm to have these in your hand, and 2, it's also really good for not cascading into it. Now there's the Bane, the Guildsworn dude with Death Touch. Makes it pretty difficult for my big creatures to survive, but at this point, I'm just going to cast a Mulldrifter. I'm going to try and leave a blue floating here. Boom, 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 and boom. And just try to outdraw them. That was a really good pickup. I'm going to use the Growth Spiral again here because I just want to keep ramping. Play a Forest. Yeah, maybe I should have kept that Karoo land on top. I'd have even more mana. But I have a lot of lands, so I'm not too worried. I'm going to keep this Arboreal Grazer in hand for now. You could cast it out and with the expectation of of using it to block later when there's the initiative going on, which they'll be able to do next turn. Oh, I guess they have a Snuff Out. Yep, there's a Snuff Out. Not overly concerned still. So here I can do the old Brainstorm trick. Brainstorm. Okay, so I'm going to put this Ash Barrens on top and a Mulldrifter. So I gotta do this right. So Mulldrifter, put on top first. Ash Barrens, put on top. Then 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna leave the probably the blue floating. Actually, you know what? I'll leave the green floating. I'm gonna hold this thing for later. Undo. Undo. I'm gonna go because that's 2, 4, 8. So yeah, I can leave a green floating. All right, and Boarding Party. Boarding Party into Mulldrifter. So I got rid of that Ash Barrens that was on top, so I got a little partial Brainstorm there. That was pretty good. That means I can go Annoyed Altusaur into Avenging Hunter next turn. And I'm just going to swing in with the Boarding Party and trade it with the Thorn of the Black Rose. And another Snuff Out. Wow, snuffity snuffity. Maybe I should have cast that Arboreal Grazer for Edict Protection, but we'll see. Yeah, that would have been better. Oh well. We're going to get in for 3. Our opponent's drawing a lot of cards, but we are drawing more, so hopefully we'll be able to get that Monarchy eventually. So yeah, this is enough for me to go Brainstorm. Okay, that's good. I don't have the 6 though, so I want to keep this in hand. I want to shuffle away this mountain. So what I will do is I will go, it doesn't really matter the order here, because I'm going to cascade into the Avenging Hunter. I think that's better than cascading to the Mulldrifter. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'd rather keep this around in case they have their other one. I'm just going to cascade into the Mulldrifter for now. So put on top. So that means the order does matter. So Mulldrifter first, Mountain second, put on top, then blue, not in the order, not on how they go on top. This. I played a land yet this turn. So I don't think I have, so that means I can go Arboreal Grazer. That's 4, 6, 7, so this does work. I can go Arboreal Grazer into Gruul Turf, and then into Annoyed Altusaur, so that's what I'll do. Arboreal Grazer. Rural Turf. Doesn't really matter, I'm just going to pick up the Forest to save clicks. No Idoltosaur. And there's the Muldrifter. Okay, that's good. And I'll pass the turn. I'm probably going to have to weather the storm sooner rather than later. I'm hoping to take back the monarchy soon. If they go Avenging Hunter, I will go Avenging Hunter. I'm holding this back because it's a little late in the game. They could easily Avenging Hunter again. Alright, and I know this deck runs Spinning Darkness as well. I believe Spinning Darkness is the top 3. So right now they can't cast it because of this Ichor Wellspring, unless it's 3 in general, in which case they can cast it. Let's see. There you go, Snuff Out. Into what? Into attack, I take. And now what? They have 4 mana, so they can't cast the life gain dude. Let's see here. What are they going to do? Next turn, I'm probably just casting this Altosaur. I'm holding this Avenging Hunter because I know they run Avenging Hunter, and I'd rather have mine come second in order to put the onus on them to swing through. Okay, what are they doing? Edict, there goes my Grazer. Do they have another Edict? Let's see if they have another Edict. Alright, so they're trying to draw into their removal spell from the looks of it. So that means I can go. I will play this Forest. And I guess I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? I have so many of these Forests. Boom, 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 boom. And I can tap that one. It's 5. Here we go. That's 7. And I can go Annoyed Altosaur into Avenging Hunter, into a second copy of Avenging Hunter. If that is in fact what I want to do. Again, I'm a little nervous about that happening. I might just go for a Weather the Storm this turn. Grab myself a Forest. Okay. Play said Forest. Oh, I can't even play the Forest. Alright, wow. Thought I could. Attack. Okay, so they have the removal spell. That's fine. I can go blue-green, Growth Spiral, or do I want to go Explore? I guess I'll go Growth Spiral into Weather. Probably. Alright. Growth Spiral. Forest. I can Weather the Storm now, or I can just play this Boreal Grazer in order to protect the monarchy a little more, or protect the initiative, which I'm not actually all that concerned about. The question is, can I gain more than this life, because I only have 1 copy of Weather right now? It is pretty good. I'm tempted just to cast this Boreal Grazer, and then attempt to have a bigger Weather next turn. That's 5, 11, 12 mana. I think I can get a bigger Weather next turn. I'm just going to play this Grazer for Edict protection. Okay, and I'll press 6. And we'll see what happens. I'm just going to let them take the monarchy, the initiative here. I'm not going to really bother blocking because I want to be able to swing in and take the monarchy and the initiative. Our opponent has had running removal spells, just tons and tons of removal. So it's a little tricky. I think I'll be bringing in my Tamiyo's Blessings post board. The problem is it's also a really grindy matchup, so I don't really want to be taking out my weathers. But I guess the Tamiyo's safekeeping will probably be better in the long run. The question is, do I block one of these creatures, like the Thorn, or do I just let them take it? I think I let them take it. I'll go down to 9, and then I can do a Weather the Storm next turn. They'll need to swing out with everything. And I can also go like double initiative by taking back the initiative by swinging, and then again, because surely they're running low on removal by now. Like that's 1, 2 snuff outs, 2 cast downs. Yeah, they agree they're not going to attack. So I will go forge onto something. Whatever I forge on is likely getting killed. So I am forging, though. I'm not going to go Lost Well. It's not worth it for me. I'm going to go forge onto the Avenging Hunter, I think. Leave the Altasaur. That has better stats. And they draw a card. On their second main, they're doing this. I'm wondering. I guess they didn't see the line fast enough. There's Crypt Rats. Alright, so I'm going to attack with everything, except for the Arboreal Grazer. They believe they're going to get me with a life here, but I think for them, okay, I'm going to go so here, because they have the Crypt Rats, I don't know if that changes too much. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's really good, actually. I think I'm just going to let them do the Crypt Rat business. And I'm just going to try and double Avenging Hunter here. Take the initiative twice. I can gain a bunch of life with this Weather the Storm this turn. Let's see what they do. They block and they block, so I'm taking the... Oh, I already have the initiative. Not going to have the double initiative after all. There we go. Oh, and they're just dead. So they are, in fact, dead. Now the question is, should I do it artsy-fartsy? Probably. Maybe they have some type of life gain I'm not aware of. Like Spinning Darkness. So I will play around to Spinning Darkness here by going Brainstorm. Wow, that's really, really good. So I'm going to go Avenging Hunter, put on top, Boarding Party, put on top, and I'm going to go this, and hopefully I have enough for a snap after this. I haven't checked. Probably. I just have so much lands. Alright, Annoyed Altasaur, green, green, red, green, red, green, into the Boarding Party, into the Avenging Hunter, and that should seal it up. Okay, there we go. Now for the sideboard, again I want Tamiyo safekeeping, and that weather actually wasn't necessary that game. I do think, and these Maul Drifters were incredibly important. Snap is also a protection spell, it ramps as well, but it's not all that great against them. So I think I can cut down a couple of those. I believe I should be keeping in all my Maul Drifters. That was a lot of beef. Again, I'm kind of nervous about going down to no Weather the Storms, but I think it's right. Yeah, and I will just leave 2 snaps. It's not the greatest. I do think snap's better than weather. This is a really good hand. Right now, it's not a turn 3, but a turn 4 Avenging Hunter, which isn't the greatest, but I have all the ramp that I need. And that's basically what you're looking for. You want to have at least a turn 2 ramp spell. So that actually means that I believe I can go turn 3. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% certain on that. I need to have 2 forests for that, so maybe I won't be able to Ash Barrens and do it, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to actually. If that was a forest, that would have been it, but it's not a forest. It's an Ash Barrens. So I know turn 3. Oh, never mind. All right, so explore. So this forest means that this actually is a turn 3 Avenging Hunter because I have the because I got lucky and I topped the forest there. That's another reason why I went to 6 forests. So that's good. Another one thing you can do is if you're able to ramp twice on turn 2, you can still get off that turn 3 business. So they're going Crypt Rats, and I'll just go Avenging Hunter. It's unlikely they'd be able to take the Monarchy here. Play. Not the Monarchy, you know what I mean, the initiative. Here, I'm just going to grab an island, I believe. Again, these cards looked beautiful earlier today, but for some reason they've added borders to it. I don't know why. That happened after I logged off, logged on. It didn't even update. So I don't know what's going on. I downloaded a few things. Maybe that affected it somehow. Okay, each player sacrifices a creature. Okie dokie. And I guess we're going to remove my Avenging Hunter, unfortunately. They're going to take the initiative. And that's one of the reasons why I held off on the initiative earlier. I can get it back, but they are going to get a land, so that's really good for them. Yeah, they had the old double removal with the Innocent Blood. If I can... Yeah, I don't care about that. So I need to take back the initiative. They're going to be able to kill this, though, unfortunately. So I think I can brainstorm here, or I can... You know what? I have 6 mana. That doesn't really do anything. I think I would rather... Yeah, I think I would rather go explore, play a tap land, and play a land. That gives me only 4 mana. Wait, undo. Yeah, this costs 1. But I would need to have a second untap land, which I don't have. So unfortunately, I can't actually do that. I could brainstorm now. I don't really want to, and this is just going to get removed though, unfortunately. So instead what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play the Avenging Hunter. And I think I'll Lost Well here, because this is likely going to get removed. Yeah, okay, so Avenging Hunter, Lost Well. Really good. That was a good hit. So I want both of those. 2, 4, and 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so the exact same order. So it looks like I should have forged it after all. Sometimes that happens. And I'll be able to go Avenging Hunter into another one of those later. Okay, so yeah, I should have forged, unfortunately, but I didn't know that my top was going to be very good. It was. So they're going to kill my Avenging Hunter again. And they're going to get in for 1, take back the initiative. But hopefully they're running low on removal. I know this deck is like mono removal. Yeah, I should have forged. I don't know if I'll stash because oh crap, that's really bad for me. No, so now I definitely need a snap because that Crypt Rats can do like 2 to everything without killing itself. So here's what I'm going to do. That's 2, 4, 7. Yeah. So, all right, Noid Altasaur into Avenging Hunter. And I'm going to Arena because I don't think the stash is important, and hopefully I can maybe kill that Crypt Rats. They have 3 cards in hand. Hopefully they don't. They've run out of gas in terms of removal. Right now they can't do their Deadly Disputes. They'd have to dispute the rat. So I'm going to attempt to block it with the One of these two. This will trade because they can go black, black, wipe the field, which is what they'll do, but they shouldn't be able to get the monarchy quite yet. Unless, again, they have double removal spell, which they might. They're a high removal deck. Let's see, 3 cards in hand. Do they have any more of that? The worst thing would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I would still be able to play around an Avenging Hunter as well. They are close to trapping me, though. Okay, let's see what they're going to do here. By the way, I think this is my Bugle Blade deck. Probably have a really good time with this one, unless they manage to get a +1 counter on their Crypt Rats, which if they're running the initiative, they likely would. So here I'm just going to block with my Avenging Hunter. I mean, they can kill everything anyway, so it was better to double block. So if I do that, they can leave 1 black open. Sure, I'll double block. I don't know what'll happen here, but I'm going to double block. I don't think that exposes me. It might, but they can wipe my field regardless. And I don't want to play around something that I haven't thought of. This just means they can go like 4 mana. Oh, yeah, like I thought, they just do the whole like 5 wipe the field type play, which is fine. Any order? Hopefully I can draw a boarding party. So now I'm actually going to go Catacombs because that Rats is gone. Okay. Oh, into it. Okay, so 2, 4, 7. So this does work. I have to play the Ash Barrens to do this. So Brainstorm, not very good. That's unfortunate. Put on top. Put on top. I was hoping to spike there. I did not spike. Destroying another Explorer off of that Cascade. And 6, but it looks like our opponent has run out of gas. And I am 1 thing away from the Throne of the Dead 3. The skeleton has Menace, or Crypt Rat is gone after that arena play. So this it looks like I actually wasn't punished too badly for not doing for going Lost Well. And again, I didn't know I had like the perfect top 2 cards on top of my library. Okay, oh, goodbye skeleton. I hardly knew you. And they take the initiative, which I will likely take back unless they have a snuff out. Oh wait, no, because that's going to be a 6. They'll be able to keep the initiative. Oh no, yeah, they're on trap, not forge. So I'm down to 8. Hope so. This is getting a little dicey. Hope my best draw would be the thing that gives my stuff protection. Like if I wanted to, I could try and draw into it, but I think it's better just to keep doing this in order to keep a green open. Growth Spiral. Forest. Another Annoyed Altasaur. And you know what? I'm going to leave this. I kind of want to keep this open for drawing some other things. But you know what? I'm going to explore anyway. I really wanted to see if I could draw Tameo Safekeeping in case I drew a whatchamacallit. Because the Snuff Out would just wreck my day here. But I didn't have it, so. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, that's an okay draw. This means that if I do connect and I do get a Muldrifter into whatever, then I'll be fine. So our opponent is going for, I'm going to try and kill you. Okay. I'll put the Muldrifter on. I love having 4 Muldrifters in this deck. It really helps. Didn't draw it, unfortunately, but I can get my 3rd Karoo land down, I can return my Forest, and I can bluff a Tameo's Safekeeping. I mean, I guess I could have returned the Ash Barrens, but, whatever. This means that this is not going to be able to get through, Hopefully. I'm not dead to a Crip Rats. I'm pretty sure they're dead. I don't think there's very much they can do. I have the boarding party coming down, plus 2 annoyed Altosaurs and a 5/5 flyer, so it's unlikely that they'll be able to come back from this. And again, previous when I played this matchup, I didn't have 4 Muldrifter, I only had 2, but you can see just how powerful that Muldrifter is. So I'm just going to block with my Trampler here, I think, because I'd rather keep the... Oh wait, this is going to lose Hexproof. Cancel. Boop, 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 this is tricky. So these will trade. These will trade. I don't think it really matters. I'm just going to cancel. I'm going to block here. Wait, reset blockers. No, I'm not, because there's a chance they have that hidden fangs. So I'm just going to block there. Also, I mean, it gives me a little more. I have so many of these annoyed Altosaurs. Maybe a 5/5 flyer is better. Lambas. And let's see. What do they got for me? What do they have? Oh no, I just realized I did not have my microphone plugged in, so the audio quality might be extremely bad here. Oh well, this is going to have to be the video. Sorry about that, I'll try and do a better job next time. So here is the double boarding party. Boarding party. Jatamio safekeeping on this. I mean, it should have been onto the Muldrifter, but because that's like less damage. But it doesn't actually matter here because I have another boarding party coming down. And boom, 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 boarding party. To broke Growth Spiral. Playing that. I will return the Ash Barrens this time. All right. And that was